Well, everyone, it's official. It is official. Batwoman has been canceled after 3 seasons now. We've been wondering for a while whether or not the show was going to get canceled because we haven't heard any news about whether or not there's going to be a 4th season of Batwoman, but now we have official confirmation there will not be a 4th season of Batwoman because it's been canceled. And Batwoman isn't the only show that's been canceled. Legends of Tomorrow also got canceled after 7 seasons. Now, for me, this is absolutely good news. This is good news because Batwoman is, in my opinion, probably one of the worst shows, at least in the modern era. Now, if you guys remember, if you've been following me for a while, I did watch the 1st season and I did cover it here on this channel, and I hated the 1st season. So much so that I didn't even bother watching the 2nd and 3rd seasons of Batwoman, but I do know what happens in them. I do know what happens, and it doesn't seem like it got any better. In fact, it got progressively worse. So much so that the ratings reflected it. These are the ratings for season 3 of Batwoman. As you can see, it's not good, especially here, the 18 to 49 demographic, which is the group that advertisers target, because these are the people who go out there and actually buy merchandise. That's why they specifically target people from the ages of 18 to 49. And as you can see, they're not tuning in, they're not watching it. Hell, you could say that most of the people watching it were people who were tuning in to just hate it. Those are the people who were just tuning in to watch it. Everyone else just didn't give a shit. They just fell off after the 1st and 2nd season. And you can see right here the viewership, in the millions, like 400, a little over 400,000. At one point, a little over 500,000, and then it drops down to over 300,000, and it just stays within that range. And these are not good numbers. These are terrible numbers. So yeah, it being canceled is honestly, well, I mean, it's surprising, but at the same time, it's not, because like I said, these numbers completely justify it being canceled. But at the same time, I'm a little bit surprised because it did get renewed for a 2nd season and it got renewed for a 3rd season. And the ratings for those seasons of Batwoman weren't really all that good either. So the fact that it got canceled now is a little bit surprising, but like I said, at the same time, not when you consider the ratings. Now, I think this all has to do with who's in charge of Warner Brothers now, and that being David Zaslav. In case you don't know, David Zaslav, who was the CEO of Discovery, now officially owns Warner Media. And one thing that he did say after the merger went through, according to Deadline, is that he said, "We will not overspend." And basically what he said is that unlike these other companies like Disney or Paramount or any of those other companies, we're not going to spend billions of dollars just making content for the sake of content. We want to focus on quality. And if that's the case, then it might make sense why Batwoman is getting canceled now as opposed to before, when it should have been canceled, after the 1st season because of the terrible ratings. And you know what? I don't care as long as the show is gone, as long as the show is not coming back, because yeah, like in my opinion, this show shouldn't exist because of how awful it is. But yeah, I mean, this could be a sign that things are changing, hopefully for the better. I'm not going to get my hopes up yet. I'm going to wait and see. If we start to get more news that projects that we've been hearing about, like the J.J. Abrams Superman movie, if we hear news that that movie's not going through, then okay, that's a much better sign that things are changing for the better. But now I don't think I'm going to get my hopes up yet. Not now. Again, if I hear that that movie is not going through, then I might get my hopes up that things are changing for the better. But for now, this is a good sign, and it is a win, and I will take it. And I think that other people should take it, especially if you're like me and you've been, or if you're like me and you've just been tired of them putting out content that is just lackluster and just absolutely terrible, and you're consistently asking yourself, why are they spending so much money putting out content that is this terrible? But yeah, that's kind of where I am now. Let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comment section down below. If you like what you heard here, make sure to leave a like, share the video, subscribe if you haven't, make sure to hit the bell for notifications, and I hope I see you for my next video. Bye for now.